What's going on, everybody? It's Chris here, back again from Friendly Frenzy Games with our second episode now of WrestleQuest, a wrestling-infused kind of Japanese-style RPG, party-based role-playing game. Super excited to get back into this one. Obviously, this one we're picking up where we left off in yesterday's episode. The first episode that we did basically just covered as far as you could make it with the demo. I did a little bit of looking around. Maybe the demo isn't available on Steam anymore, or maybe it just doesn't show up for me because we've purchased the game now, but would definitely recommend, if this game seems at all interesting to you, give the demo a go. You'll learn really quickly whether or not this is going to be a game that you want to watch be played, if you actually want to play it yourself, or if you want to avoid it entirely. I know because it is very heavy on like quick time events, it's turning a lot of people off. We'll see kind of how that kind of fares for us. Usually we aren't big on like turn-based combat or quick time events, but honestly I think just because it's such a different style of wrestling game than obviously we have played ever, that's really kind of enticing to me. And I think if I was going to kind of put all of that aside, like quick time events and party-based turn-based combat, if it was going to be for any game, it would be this one, but we'll see how it goes. So this is basically like the first glimpse that us personally we are getting of new gameplay. Again, we basically played to the point where we could up to in the demo. So all of this now is going to be new for us as well. It's going to be less kind of focused on the review. We'll still have obviously our reactions and stuff as we go along and play through here, but just really looking forward to kind of getting into a bit more about what this game has to offer, a little bit more into like what these RPG elements that you guys are kind of experiment with in this game, since it is very RPG kind of focused. So we have a Boxwood sign here. We're in the middle of a quest. This must just be the map here. I don't remember what our quest is. Okay, maybe we don't actually have a quest yet. We have an objective, but I can't pull up the what the quest is. So here's Todd. Help, armed robbery, armed robbery. Shut him up, Troy. Take his lips. This is like Potato Head. Okay, come on, man. I just got these parts. Muchacho Man. You better leave him alone, or Muchacho Man is going to show you what happens to 2-bit thugs and miscreants. Tough guy, eh? How'd a guy wearing a blanket get so tough? This isn't a blanket. Doesn't matter. We'll use it as your body bag in a moment. Get him. It'll be very fitting, I guess, that we're going to end up against these guys in a wrestling ring. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just battle in the streets. Nope. They're totally cool. These street thugs are ready to duke it out with us in a wrestling ring here. Okay, so it's a 2-on-1. So we're starting with a handicap match here.
Let's go.
Again, quick times are very, very prevalent. Very, very important in this game. Really, it's the only way you can do anything. But again, we are playing this with an Xbox controller. We did do the demo with keyboard and mouse and honestly had a really good experience with it too, but the controller definitely makes things a little smoother, I would say. Obviously, because of our powerhouse ability, I'm going to make this just a one-on-one, so let's just completely get rid of this guy here. I don't know if I'm going to knock him out or if it still just kind of gives me the opportunity to pin him. I'm not sure how this works. We did a lot of damage to him. Looks like he might just be knocked out completely. Yeah, it looks like he is. That's cool. Okay, so we just made this one a one-on-one. I'm not really going to need the additional height. This fight really shouldn't last too long, so there's no point in taunting. Give him a quick strike there. Nice. So he's going to be dead. Let's finish him off with a cool move. South of the border stunner. There we go. It's literally a stone cold stunner too. He's got the little gut kick and everything. Awesome. Okay, so we have yet to figure out what these items obtained actually do. We got duct tape so far. We have clear tape, so I'm not quite sure. We haven't been able to use any of the coins yet, and then obviously the double arrows there, or however many arrows are there, that's just your experience indicator. So got 115 experience for this. Not sure, again, what the coins or what these items do. We should hit level 4 now. We were 800 out of 800, but it didn't actually upgrade our stats, so maybe it'll be next time. Come on, let's beat it. Better enjoy that blanket while you can, tough guy. It's not a blanket. It is not a blanket, man. I don't know what's going on with that sketchy dude in jean shorts back there, but you okay? I was just about to bust those soft plastic knockoffs. I don't need any help. Yeah, okay, bud. I saved you. Without a Muchacho Man, you would have been mashed. Look, tough guy, we don't need saving around here, compadre. We can take care of ourselves. Alright. That guy needs a whooping too, man. What is going on here? Barbie. So what are you supposed to be? Some kind of wannabe hero? What? I'm the toughest, I'm the savagest, I'm the... Listen, you seem new around here, so let me give you some advice. Keep your dumb cape and stupid shades out of other people's business. I was just trying to help. Muchacho Man, come on, give me a break. It's getting late. I should find a place to bed down for the night, but I don't know if I trust any of the hotels around here. That's okay. Nobody said the road to pro wrestling glory would be comfortable. I bet I can find a nice spot if I check that sign. Okay, so quest started. First slam in the real world. What do we got here? Check the sign for a place to stay for the night. Alright. So we're looking for like a hotel or something. I see a hospital, Twister. I don't know what any of these buildings are. Okay. Aha, I bet a bench in that park will be just as nice as the floor back in the training gym. The park to the north might have a bench that you can crash on. Okay. Park to the north might have a bench that you can crash on. Alright. Is that the park? I don't know. Okay. We must get into the park through this. I thought that was a gate, but apparently it's not. What's your deal? Brick house. Oh great, another wrestler wannabe. Beat it. These people are whack, man. Car shop. This is my street corner. You want a place to work or sleep? Go try the park. Okay, I want to just see. I don't know what all these shops and stuff are for. Like a car shop. I don't know why we would need a car shop, but I want to see what's going on in here. What's this? Nothing. Maybe you just fight people in here. Because we can't actually do anything. Cool lighting though. Like I love the aesthetic of this game is really cool. Especially with indie games, we've really become accustomed to like some sort of pixelated style. Definitely not what we would typically go for back in the day, but really appreciating this kind of artwork a little later now. So I knew you'd be using that blanket tonight, tough guy. Too bad it isn't bulletproof though. Yo, Chuck Chain. Is this the lobster bib guy? This is the last time I'm gonna say this. Yes, it is. Get 'em, boys. All right, a little car accident took out two of the mice or rats or whatever these guys are. Toy Box Jimmy. This dude, the one in the Serape. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that what that is? Finally. What did I tell you about coming onto my turf, Chuck Chain? We ain't got no beef with you, Toy Box. We're out. We're after this out-of-towner. Really? Earlier today you were here after my little cousin. Cousin? I gotta say, I don't see the family resemblance. Family's a funny thing, boss. Ask your sister what I mean. You just jimmied your last joke, Jimmy. Alright. Is this a 3-on-2, a 2-on-3? Combat tutorial, tag team battle. Muchacho Man doesn't have to fight alone. Use powerful tag team gimmicks to turn the tide of any battle. Choose prepare for tag team with one character and then use the right arrow to go to the list of tag team gimmicks with the next character. Every combination of characters has different abilities. Okay, that's sick. So this is just our character gimmicks right now. Obviously, if we go over here, we can do a tag move called the Lunchbox Jimmy, but it's 20 attack power. So I don't know why we can't use this quite yet because we both have over 20. So I'm not quite sure. Required. We're both there. Oh, we have to prepare for tag team? Okay, so it's an additional. Okay. So somebody has to set up the tag team move and then the other person can actually go through and complete it. Okay, that's good to know. So in all, this is going to cost us 32 attack power. Obviously, it's an additional 2 attack power for Muchacho Man. Because we are under the Powerhouse hype setup right now, which makes our attack power for gimmicks and attacks 10% higher. Obviously, 10% of 20 being that extra 2 points here. So we're going to do Lunchbox Jimmy, and this is going to impact all 3 of them, so that's really cool. Just got to make sure that we hit these quick time events if there are any. Ooh, I barely missed, or barely made that. Lunchbox Jimmy looks like he threw a watermelon. Owie. Getting banged up a little bit here. Okay. What do we want to do? Lunchbox Jimmy, bud, what do you got? A strike. Nice. Both attacks on him. I'm not going to taunt yet as much as I want to. Oh, I'm meant to get out of there, but I meant to get out of that building, or that I don't know how everybody's missing it right now. So that's kind of nice, because we're going to have increased damage now when it actually comes back to us. I'm going to use Jimmy to just take Splint out. Make this a 2-on-2 now. We're going to have loaded up damage, so I might as well use, I don't want to use a character, or sorry, I don't want to use a tag team one. We're going to do South of the Border Stunner. Put it on Troy. Just because. Stone Cold Stunner, here we go. Boom! Nice, extra damage dealt. Got an additional 7 hype there, that's huge. No problem, we got a lot of health here. What do we got? Let's see what Jimmy has. This 5-finger discount. Nice. Let's try this one. Truck chase. You can actually just steal from these guys? Okay, so I should actually read what these moves do. That didn't do any damage, but it looks like maybe you can steal items, because you can use items in this game. Again, another one of those kind of party-based RPG elements, so it's pretty cool. I just used our stunner, so I don't want to double up spam moves, but realistically I probably could have. Boom, this guy's just taking damage from everywhere. Okay, let's try this again. What does this actually do? Swipe what you can with this steal of a skill. Okay. Strip them of their defenses with some alternative mechanics. Let's try that, just to see what these do. Haven't really actively worked with debuffs yet. Okay, so we failed to do that debuff, so he's still just kicking. We only have these 2 moves right now for gimmicks, otherwise we're just doing strikes. So I'm going to do South of the Border Stunner again. This should flatten them, I would imagine, but we'll see. Nice. That's cool. I wish they had a category for like your finisher. I get that gimmicks and stuff should be like your signature moves, because otherwise you're just doing strikes, but I wish there was like a finisher. Should take like maybe attack power and hype or something. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so items obtained. So we have rare metal chain, and we got 2 of them, which is awesome. Again, I have no idea what all of this is. Obviously, each of these things have different, not each of, but like a lot of these things have different imagery too, or a little different icon here. So obviously there's like scissors and paper or something, and then obviously the clear tape is like a bag. So I'm wondering, it looks like you can craft in this game from what I've kind of seen through like the achievements and stuff. So I would imagine that like metal chain, cotton ball, those must be crafting materials, and then I would imagine maybe clear tape is a junk item, but maybe it's just like a different part of, you know, a craftable recipe. Got another 434 gold there, another 215 experience. Apparently we did hit level 4 last time, but they didn't actually upgrade our stats, so maybe it's going to happen now. Okay, awesome. Here we go. HP took a good jump again, got an additional 80 there, we're up to 450, so that's huge. We learned another new gimmick though, so that's cool. Grande Splash. Wonder how that would, I guess he just jumps off the top rope probably. Thanks guys, Muchacho Man owes you big time. Consider us even. My little cousin here says you saved his skin earlier. Oh, this dude's the cousin. Okay. Sorry for how I acted before. Jimmy says we need to take care of our own. Cousins? Hey, in Boxwood we don't have friends, only family, so don't worry about appearances. Well, in that case, you got a couch brother could crash on? My mouth, I don't know what that is. You can sleep in style tonight, follow me. Amazing, so we're not going to have to sleep on a park bench, we're going to chill with these guys. Oh, okay, just so happens he lives in the car shop or something. Hey man, you always sleep this heavy after a fight? You better invest in pillows then if you're gonna stay in Boxwood. No, I say. I was just enjoying the softness of these plastic sheets. You must not have been expecting company. Yeah, sorry about that. The boys get a little greasy here. Can't have them stay in the cushions, you know? But at least you have your own blanket. Psych. I know it's not a blanket. Anyways, I'm glad you're awake. Now we can get going. Going? Where? Around town, Holmes. Look, last thing I want is for you to get on another gang's bad side, you understand? Quest started. Life in the box. No idea where this dinosaur came from. New party member. So Toy Box Jimmy has joined the party, that's cool. Boxwood's golden boy. So we got the achievement for recruiting Toy Box Jimmy to our stable. Okay. This here is the market district. You've got your guns and your groceries, everything you need to survive in the box. To the north is the school, and to the south are some homes and the local gym. To the west is the hospital. Head there if you need some healing. You can always buy some tape too. Okay. If you exit town and go east, you'll hit the backbreaker boneyard. Best to stay away from there though, Holmes. Why is that, hombre? That junkyard is the Hubcap gang's turf. Those thugs you met last night. We have an uneasy alliance. No beef as long as they don't mess with my shop or my crew. Speaking of which, let's see if we can get you hooked up with something that packs a bit more of a punch. What are we going to get? Some illegal brass knucks or something? That'd be alright. Bobble trigger. Okay. Welcome to Refuel and Load, your one stop for that which keeps you going. Bullets and gas. Hey there, TVJ. Who's the stranger? This here is Muchacho Man, a real tough guy. He already threw down with the Hubcap gang. Wow. We came here to get him outfitted with something more powerful. That's a cinch. I've got all kinds of stuff to keep you locked and loaded. Okay, interesting. So we can buy things. What do we have? Standard grabber, weapon rating 18. So I don't know how weapons and stuff work in this game. Karate chopper adds the slash element. Okay, so I guess we can basically have like equipment in this game then. Worn by army men, infantry, armor rating of 15. Interesting. Okay, damn. Okay, so it's actually telling us what it would do for our stats down here. Some look like they apply to our team or our stable, and some look like they just apply to our own character, which is really cool. How much money do we have? We have 2,300. Okay, that's cool. Removes demotivated from the target. Okay, so then we can buy some items as well. Keep it together. Heals them. Okay. Elbow pad. Protect those fully articulated joints. Increase armor rating by 1. Okay. Alright. I wonder if there's a way that we can see what we have. What's this? Script change. The right storyline, even death is only an inconvenience. Revives a knocked out partner to 10% of their hit points. That's 1,500. Okay. That's cool. What's this? Is this like cosmetic stuff maybe? Screams, I'm still punk rock no matter what the rest of you is saying. Armor rating of 2. Okay, so there's really only one item in these that are going to increase our armor rating, and that's the golden teeth. Flash your brightest smile, armor rating of 10. We aren't really taking a whole lot of damage yet, so I would be fine with like increasing our damage. This is all just armor, obviously, so here's our... Okay, so WR must be our weapon rating. This would be the single biggest kind of jump for us here. This adds a slash element, weapon rating of 23. Hard hand molded into a pounding fist, weapon rating of 25. Increases the knockback chance by 10%. To me, that sounds pretty good because we should have the opportunity to generate another QuickTime event, so that's essentially creating 2 attacks, is it not? I would think that knockback would knock them into the ropes and then send them back out to us. As long as we hit our second QuickTime event, we should be getting 2 times the attack. Slash element could be really cool too if it causes like a bleed or something, but I don't really know if that's how it works. But so far, again, because we aren't really taking damage and I'd be more interested in doing damage, Hammer Fist is something that I'm going to pick up, but I just want to double check and see kind of what else we have going on here. Obviously, there's some action figure Speedos. I thought we had picked one of those up already. I might have to just equip these things, but like the game didn't do a very good job explaining how to use these things. So this the utility belt's actually pretty cool. It gives you an additional armor rating, plus it enables its own gimmick called the smoke bomb. So that's actually pretty cool too. That gives us an armor rating of 33. So I might actually pick that up. And ooh, that's cool. Provides 1 power. Elbow pad increases armor rating. Okay. These are all pretty cool. I mean, realistically, I might get the cloth cape. We'll get the utility belt, the armor fist. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Flash your brightest smile. Okay. So again, I'm really just concerned about getting damage first. So let's confirm that. Choose a unit to equip the item. Okay, so this, when you're buying it, you can either choose, okay, so it's not like it applies to both. It's literally just that you can choose to apply it to your stable member or to yourself, which makes sense because you're operating the tag team or the entire stable kind of as my own character. So you're basically developing your party alongside you. That makes total sense, but for right now, I want to be the cool one. So we'll just pump us up a little bit here. We could get utility belt. I definitely thought we had more money. That was okay, but maybe not. Utility belt. Let's go get this because then we can get an extra gimmick as well. So that's pretty sweet. We should be in good shape. I don't really care if Jimmy dies yet. I should probably balance this out a little bit more, but we'll see actually how hard things get. Okay, so I don't know because we did pick all this up, so I thought so, but I don't know if I can equip the things that you find or if you actually have to purchase them. Make your gear extreme. I don't want to sell anything until we know what this stuff does. Basic hand, because like if I can give these to Jimmy, I might as well. I'm not going to sell anything yet. So were you some kind of stuntman in your own town? Old town? Stuntman? No stunts here. Compañero. I'm 100% all real wrestler. Wrestling? My man, you're in the right place. I'm a big time fan of wrestling. Amigo, Boxwood would explode if I entered the ring. This town can't hold me. This dimension can't even hold me. Jimmy, I'm going to be the greatest wrestler of all time. Huh. You may have arrived in town at just the right moment. You talking about the Paw Dark match? Because comparatively speaking, everything else is just a cup of coffee. I know the local wrestling organization, BEW, is going to make sure that their best wrestler ends up in the match. I must therefore become their best wrestler. Oh, see. Hold up a sec. Why don't you get a little taste of the local color before you bite off a little more than you can chew? Speak plainly, Jimmy. No riddles. Just give it to Muchacho Man straight. Come on, there's always some amateurs looking to slam at the gym. You can cut your teeth on them. Okay. Go slam it out with some amateur mat junkies. They really do not give you a whole lot of time to read that. I know you can pull up the objective after, but okay, so Life in the Box quest says that we got to go slam it out with some amateur mat junkies in the gym in the southern section of Boxwood. But I'm more curious right now how we... What's this WrestlePedia stuff for? Okay. Inventory, equipment. How do we put this stuff on? That's sick. That's really cool. Okay. So this just is automatically equipped. It looks like. Yes. It is. Okay. Okay. I wonder if we can give our basic hand to buddy there. Utility belt, action figure speedo. Okay. Chin music makers, worn out shoe. Jimmy is pretty beat up. Okay, so let's see then. Wrestler one piece. We don't have any additional things here. Utility belt, action figure speedo. I can't give that to Jimmy. I don't understand how to. Hang on. Team. Party. Assigned. Okay, so that's fine. He's assigned. But how do I... Hide type. Okay. I'm really just looking to see how I give Jimmy these items, if I can even. Make your gear extreme. Okay. Quests. Skills. Because it looks like... Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. I just had to tab over. I don't know why I didn't see that before. So he doesn't have anything for his head, so that's fine. What did that say? The crowd goes wild for signature gear. Armor rating type 6, hype effects increased by 1. So that's obviously south of the border shades. Hard plastic body. Okay. Monkey wrench. I can't give him basic hand, or can I? I can't. Okay, because that's Muchacho Man only thing. I can see down in the bottom corner. Right now, Jimmy's wearing nothing, but we can give him his action figure speedos because obviously we bought the utility belt from Muchacho Man, so that's nice. So he's upgraded to that now. That's cool. Worn out shoe. Obviously, we don't have any other foot gear for Jimmy right now. Accessory. We do have an elbow pad that we can give him though, so put that on him. Okay, so that's sweet. We picked up another 2 or 3 armor rating for Jimmy. That's pretty cool. Nice to know that you can go through and basically kind of assemble your party the way you want to play. That's really sick. I don't know actually if I can set his hype. I'm not sure. Because where was that? Skills? Gimmicks? I should be able to set his type, or his hype, sorry. Team, stats, skills, hype type. Okay, so he has none right now. Showman, so he gets extra hype for taunt. Okay, nailing button presses during combat. After taunting, all friendly units take 50% extra damage for 1 turn. Ooh, damn. All gimmicks cost an additional 10%. Using a healing or buffing gimmick generates 3 hype. So maybe what I'm thinking right now is we will have Muchacho do all of our damage, and we'll use Toy Box Jimmy as basically a tank. Basically, yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's what we'll do. Inflicting a debuff, or maybe that's what we could do. Nailing buttons, okay. Dealing bonus additional damage. Acting while a friendly unit is KO'd. Maybe we'll put Technician on Toy Box Jimmy, just because I'm thinking nailing button presses during combat, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Pinning an enemy, we'll just try and remember to do our pins with Jimmy. Because we'll get hype on that. Inflicting a debuff, he has that one skill that he has the chance to inflict the debuff, so we can do that. Dealing bonus elemental damage, obviously that's something that we can just kind of pay attention to going forward, but nice to have him with a hype type as well now. I just have to remember kind of what those are. But we're going to keep Muchacho Man with Powerhouse, that's going to be sweet. Now we're kind of experimenting with both here. So status effects. Many attacks and abilities can cause buffs or debuffs. These are temporary effects that will last a limited number of turns. They will also disappear once combat is over. Okay. Certain gear can protect you from status effects or let you inflict them on your enemies. Check out the Wrestlepedia in the pause menu to learn more. Okay. So we'll have to do a little bit of figuring out what all of that is, but for right now, I'm not too worried. Looks like there's another shop here over here. I wonder like what all these different stores do. Drugstore is probably just going to give us some heals. I would have thought that it was the what do you got, bud? Recipe, Kung Fu Grip Hand. Oh, you can buy recipes? I wish I knew. It doesn't actually tell you what it does, but that's really cool. Kung Fu Grip Hand. Damn. How much can I sell this stuff for? Duct tape. Heals you for 300 HP. Damn. How much is that Kung Fu hand? It was 1,500, right? I don't think I'd be able to sell enough to get it. Oh, it's only 1,000? Okay. I want to get this recipe. But I need to figure out... I need to make 200 bucks still. Maybe we'll sell some of our heals quick. I want to keep this, especially since apparently that's a rare drop. But we'll sell this. How much money do I need still? Like 150 bucks. Of course. I'm going to sell this because obviously we can't do anything with this, I don't think. And I can only use this on Muchacho, so perfect. So we ended up selling some heals. But I want to buy this recipe. Amazing. Now, I don't know how we actually use it. Inventory, items. Okay, maybe it just gets automatically learned and I just need to find out where to make it. Okay, I think things in there only unlock once you actually get to that part of the story. Either way, though, that's really cool that we have our first recipe. I just gotta, again, figure out how and where to make it, but should be in good shape so far. Obviously, again, we have, we gotta have Jimmy be our pinner guy. Ooh, there's a chest here. What's this? Sturdiness boost. Don't know what that means. We found a treasure in here. It looks like there's another 2 or 3 that we can find in this area. I'm imagining that means just outside, but I'm not quite sure. You shouldn't have to go into the stores to find them, because I feel like that would be included in their own area, but maybe not. Let's pop into this med shop really quickly and just see what they sell. I would imagine it's just going to be a bunch of the tapes, but healthy to me. Okay. So we can't actually do anything there unless you're healed. I guess they just, you don't actually buy anything from them, they'll just heal you, so it's good to know. Let's make it down here towards our quest here. See what we got going on. There's a lot of people who are looking pissed off. Okay. Yo, there's a lot of really cool looking characters in this game. Got stuck on something there. I can't go through there apparently. I gotta go up and around here. Alright. BEW's 213 gym. Okay. Hey, what gives, man? Oh, chair shot, nice. Brawny kill. When I hit you, do I get credit for hitting 2 people? Come on, you know I'm trying out a new gimmick. And ditch the old one. None of this half and half nonsense, you walloper. That's Brawny kill, a local up-and-comer. He's also a real hothead. Loves to ruffle feathers. I think he snapped a pinion. Metaphorically, of course. I recognize the other one, the Surf Goth. He is dealing with a major identity crisis right now. Anyways, Brawny Kilt is the one you should challenge. Do that, and you could get noticed by one of BEW's promoters. Ah, it's Jimmy. Is that you, you Matt junkie? Look at this guy. I didn't think you'd be back for another match. Or do you just need help finding a seat? Okay. What does he mean, another match? Were you a wrestler? Look, we don't need to take a ride down that particular memory lane. A wrestler? Jimmy? Ha! More like a test dummy for choke slams. I tried my luck in the ring a while back and found out I'm a better fan than a fighter. Watch that mouth of yours, Jimmy, or you'll find yourself on the wrong side of a seating arrangement. I bet we could take you. What's that now? I said you and your best partner wouldn't stand a chance against me and Toy Box Jimmy in the ring, amigo. You're nothing but bluster and plaid. We're all wrenches and spice, hombre. You're on. Gravebird, get in the ring. Come on, man. You just knocked me out of my nest. Okay. Got another tag match here. So again, I have to... What? He is a pinner and does like the status effects, so... I think it's going to be more important to focus on Brawny Kilt first, I would imagine. I'm surprised you can't see like their health or anything. Chair shot. Boom. Nice. I'm pretty sure we just dodged that guy, so that's cool. Taunt really quickly. Defense is down, but that's fine. Try a Grande Smash. Oh, I can hit both of them with this. Amazing. Grande Splash is going to hit both of these guys. I really do have to read with these. Oh, okay. Oh, amazing. High Flying Highlander. I really do have to read with the moves, dude, because I keep forgetting that. Good luck to Jimmy. We'll see if he can strip this guy of the defense. Because I know I can kill the chair dude after. Okay, nice. We got defense down. I don't remember, again, with this version of his hype, what that actually means for us. I don't know if it just means it generates more hype. I'd have to look at what we have him set at again, because I don't remember. We need him being the pinner as well. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're going to have him pin Brawny Kilt. Okay. So that doesn't... So it's not like a typical wrestling match where obviously a tag match, one pin would signify the end of the match. This is more like a tornado tag where you have to eliminate each individual opponent, but that's fine. Obviously, I mean, these guys aren't standing on the ring apron, so that kind of makes sense anyways, but what else can we do? Smoke bomb, do the stunner. This guy's going to receive an additional 50% damage. I think I read that right. Boom. KO. So he's sleeping. We're going to have Jimmy go and pin him too. nice that it takes no attack power to pin. Okay, sweet. It's actually really hard for some reason to time that first count. I don't know why. I would have thought that would have worked the opposite way and make it really hard to time the last one, but... Okay, so we got almost $1,000 for that. That's amazing. Got another 300 experience. Got some duct tape. Again, we know that the duct tape now is really just like a healing kind of item that you can use, but that's cool. Toy Box Jimmy gets a level. That's amazing. All of a sudden, his HP jumped up considerably. He's got some higher attack now. I'm not really sure what speed has to do with anything, but Neon Gravebird. Maybe I should try a gimmick that includes a helmet. My head is killing me. That was amazing. Hey, Bronny, you were almost as good as a suplex dummy out there. Oof, I think I need to sit down. Muchacho Monsters, I really owe you one. Introduce me to one of those BEW organizers, and we'll call it even, Jimmy. Where can we find one? We'd have to take a reverse field trip. Haha. Meet the wrestling promoter at the school. Go to the northern part of town. Alright. Could do that. Impeccable timing. Nail 50 button prompts during combat. Nice. Cleaning up some of these achievements already. A lot of these achievements so far that we've gotten are literally just playing through the game. Actually, I think all of them have basically just been playing through the game, so... We get to this school area up top here. Pop on through. Curious to see where the rest of these treasure chests are. Let's go and meet this guy. Okay. Hey look, Dr. Bay, meet my friend. Oh, we've met. The good doctor here doesn't appreciate a healthy dose of spice. Not that kind of doctor, blockhead. Barbe, Muchacho here saved Todd from the hubcap gang. And if you were doing your job, Jimmy, he wouldn't have been jumped in the first place. I told you to get Todd's butt to class, remember? He's too bright to be banging around with you and your crew all day. It wasn't my fault. The hubcap gang broke our agreement. Oh, now I'm supposed to be surprised that some hood rats didn't keep their word? Maybe you need to go to school too, Jimmy. And Jimmy is getting some flack out here. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the package. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about her. She's that way with everyone. Her name refers to Razorburn and her personality. Come on, I'll introduce you to the BEW promoter. He works out of a school. You'll see. I keep forgetting that these guys are action figures, so that makes sense. Ah, Toy Box Jimmy, one of Boxwood High's finest graduates. I always knew you'd go far. My shop is a block away. Exactly. Most of your classmates never even made it out of school. So you're the one who can help me get into some BEW fights for a chance at the championship title. I might be if you can make it worth my while. Worth your while? Worth your while? Amigo, seeing the Spice himself unleashed in the ring is one of the most powerful experiences known in toy kind. It will charge your batteries just looking at it. You're exciting to watch, I get it, but that's not what I meant. This guy wants paid. Oh, he's closing the door. Doing some real deals out here now. You see, I have a slight slime problem. Sounds like you need to call your janitor, Compañero. Oh, this is no sawdust problem. There's a creature on the outskirts of town named Slimy. He's a wrestling manager and promoter. Likes to think of himself as a rival, but he doesn't see the beauty of special events I have planned, okay? I'm interested in making wrestling into more exciting entertainment. Better entertainment means more ticket sales. We get more money in the school's bank account. Maybe more of Jimmy's classmates can finally graduate. Look, I don't know what you think we do, but I've never recycled anyone before, and I'm not looking to start now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who said anything about recycling? That's a dirty business. There's no money in that. I just want you and your spicy friend here to have a conversation with him. Amigo, if this gets me back in the ring and funds this fine educational institution, you know the Muchacho Man can't say no. I knew you were an all-star athlete and student the moment you walked in, Muchacho. Okay, so quest completed. Life in the box. Looks like the quests just primarily drive the story. It doesn't look like you get quest rewards, albeit items, coin, experience. It looks like it's just basically driving the story, and you're basically just kind of getting these things done for fighting. So, hey Barbie, forget something. Did you two have a meeting with Principal Robbie? What's it to you? Maybe you should follow your own advice about keeping your nose out of other people's business. The school is my business. Take it easy, Dr. Bay. We're just running a little errand for the principal. An extracurricular activity. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly. Which is why you'll need a chaperone. Okay, so she's going to be our manager now. It's school policy. Look, these students are everything. Anything that goes on at this school, I want to be a part of. You understand? Whatever, teach. Slimy's in the junkyard outside of Boxwood to the east. Let's roll. Just like that. New party member. Barbie has joined the party. Extra credit. Dangerous Minds, we've now recruited Barbie to our stable. Okay, cool. See what value she adds. We should be able to have her as like a manager gimmick now, so that'll be cool. See what she does. Actually, I guess we can see and just try and start setting her up now as well. Skills, because I want to just double check this hype type as well. Okay, Barbie. Toy Box Jimmy, we have as technician. So he's going to generate more hype from button presses, easy. Pinning, easy. Inflicting a debuff, so that defense down. Amazing. Okay, so we used him right that time. Barbie, what do you got? Maybe we can make her our healer. She can heal just if she's going to be a manager. I don't know if she's actually going to be our manager, but... Party. Oh, she's not. Okay, there's a specific manager category. I wonder if we can after we actually get a manager, though. Okay, that's fine. That's good to know. So she's a healer. I don't remember what her deal is, but I think she gets benefit of using items, so... Okay. The junkyard dog. That looks sick. He looks awesome there. Backbreaker Boneyard. I wonder if you gotta fight like bosses in here. Like if we're gonna have to take down the junkyard dog, but... Wait a minute, Jimmy. Isn't this hubcap gang's turf? I thought you didn't care about us on community... I thought you didn't care about us community organizations and our truces. Besides, this is the only way to get to Slimy. Let's just get in and get out of here before they even know we're here. Like that crazed fan that stole a wrestling singlet at Mega Slam Mayhem last year. Right on. Hey, Teach, what do you think about that yellow... What do you think that yellow control box does? Okay. Find your way through the junkyard. I wonder what those controllers do. Okay, so breakable objects. Breakable boxes, crates, and other objects can be found throughout dungeons and towns. Wonder what a dungeon looks like in this game. Smashing these can clear the path to rewards or secrets. Additionally, breaking objects can increase the hype meter for the next battle. Okay, cool. Provided that player chains together enough objects in a short enough window of time. Okay. How do you actually break them? Just hit A. Okay, so we got our hype up already. That's cool. Oh, but imagine as soon as you like activate this guy's awareness or whatever, you're gonna be scrapping him. No, okay. I just wanted to do a little bit of exploring. I didn't want to leave that area. I wonder if we still keep that hype we generated. It looks like it. Okay, get ready for the next match. Was this gonna be a 2-on-1? A 1-on-1? Okay. Yeah, that little mechanical shark dude looks pretty sweet. Toy Box Jimmy is starting things out here. This guy's probably going to be the hardest. We'll just try and flatten that guy. Take this! Grande Splash. Use the crowd's excitement to fuel a hype-filled slam against all units. Available when hype is above 10. Nice. Okay, we're going to do that. Because this is going to hit everybody. That's amazing. Get some good AoE on this. Some good damage, too. We did over 100 to like 2 of the 3 of them, I think. What's this do? Buff? We're sleeping, so we're probably going to miss a turn, or we just can't interact with quick time attacks. Yeah. Okay. So they basically get a free attack on us, but... okay, yeah, Jimmy wasn't hit. Okay. What do you do? Prepare for tag team daily apple. Apple a day, he heals one party member. What does she do for tag team? Boxwood special. She has to do it with Jimmy. Jimmy's not awake yet, so I'm gonna just strike. get rid of this shark so we don't keep getting debuffed. This is on to Muchacho now. So he's a quarter stunner. Got enough attack power, so might as well. Nice. Get some extra damage. Got additional hype. That's cool. I don't know at this point, like, what the hype meter, like, those signs at the bottom actually do. Like, I don't know if now we need to do increased damage or if this part of the hype meter gives us additional damage. I'm not really sure. But you can see, obviously, it's filling up from blue to yellow. I think that blue already meant that we had the hype in our favor, but... at this point, these guys are all dead. I don't really need a debuff from him. We can try and steal something from him and just see if we get anything. It's not going to do damage, so we'll just see if he's got something to steal. Stolen. Okay. We steal some tape. That's cool. That's sweet. We don't really need him to do damage, like I said. This guy's close enough to death, so there's no point in setting up for a tag attack because obviously Jimmy just went. And the only one that she can do is with Jimmy. Nice. Clear tape and a cotton ball. Nice. Okay, so some good experience there. Alright. Pretty easy fight. I don't know if I can go out this way as well. Yeah. What do I have to look for? I wonder what those controllers do. Okay, so it looks like we're just trying to find something in here. I'm not sure exactly what. It's almost like Pokemon. You're like running around and then all of a sudden get summoned into a fight. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's try and do a debuff off the start. Oh, okay. So because we're in this area still, obviously Muchacho Man's only got low attack power. Okay. I'm not sure who's going to be... I don't want this guy to keep putting us to sleep, so we're going to try. Get him down again. She's primarily our healer. I don't think she really does a whole lot of damage, but... Nice. The shark guy's dead already. Amazing. Jimmy's getting burned. He's hiding. That's fine. He's got increased defense, so that just means we're gonna... Actually, what I could do is prepare for tag. Okay, crew will go on. Now she can finish this. Boxwood special. We're just going to do it on him. I don't know if that would have, if this, ooh, that's sick. Okay. Yo, that's amazing. That was basically just one hit, killed him. Okay. I'm going to taunt. This guy's got defense up right now, so I'm going to just kind of conserve. I'm going to get reduced defense at this point, but we're going to sway some hype. What can we do now? See if we can steal from him. Because we should be able to finish him off between Muchacho and Barbe, but we'll see. But something from him too. Might as well just keep getting loot in this game. Because you don't come across those chests too often. Wow, this guy's had like no damage done to him. Okay. I'm gonna just keep striking because I don't want to like lose all of our attack power right now. I don't know how you actually get that back, if you can. Okay, we got some really good stuff there. Got a couple of slam shake, clear tape, garbage can lid. I'll have to actually look and see what those items do. Maybe we can get attack power that way. Or maybe I need to level up, I'm not sure. Barbe leveled. She just got a new gimmick, so that's nice. Always cool when you can unlock some new moves, add some variety into the game. Jimmy got a new gimmick called the Car Lover. That's sweet. Okay, let me just see here really quickly. Inventory, what do we have for items? Sturdiness boost. Permanently increases sturdiness. Okay, how do I wear that though? I don't know what sturdiness actually is. But that's gonna go on Muchacho for sure. This reminds me very much of like our tape-to-tape days where we were just pumping Angus. That's so fun. Okay, slam shake. Can I eat that now? Oh, I can. You don't have to do it in a match. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Garbage can lid. Sometimes used to cover a garbage can, mostly used as a shield. So it's going to be very interesting to see how all of these... I'm assuming that these are all crafting materials. I just don't know. Not literally inedible, but the factory defect makes it somewhat questionable. Okay, yeah, I'm just curious to see how all of this stuff actually works. Obviously, there's a karma component that we don't have unlocked yet, so that'll be interesting as well. But nice to be able to restore some attack power anyways. That's really cool. Obviously, you have to have the right items on hand to be able to do it, but we're going to get this. Then I see the chest up top there. Obviously, there's some treasures in this area. I don't know if we've found any in this area yet, but I don't know why Toy Box Jimmy always starts. I wonder if I could switch how that gets set up. But what do I want to do with him? Maybe I'll have him do a prepare for tag team too. They just leveled up, so they have full attack power again. So I'll just use this, and they can just kill it. Who do we want to... I don't remember what this guy does. We've fought him before. Nez, he has burn damage, so let's get rid of him first. The other guys are pretty basic, I'm pretty sure. Nice. So we're going to basically one attack and puts him out. That's cool. Wrestle Raider is probably the next most difficult. Maybe not. We fought him pretty early again. I don't remember what his attacks do. Love getting hit into the ropes because it gives us a chance to do some extra damage. That's huge. We're going to just keep stealing with Jimmy. See if Wrestle Raider's got anything. I like getting bonus material. Okay, nothing there. It's not 100% guarantee rate, so that's fine. What is your new gimmick all about? Daily Apple. An apple, okay, heals one. Oh, chemistry class. Teach them a combustible lesson. Damages all units with fire damage. Amazing. Let's try that. Let's see what that looks like. Chemistry class.
Time for a special assignment.
Okay. Look like a poison potion, but what do you got? I don't remember what Y does. Oh, that's our item bar. Okay. Let's do a slam just because we can. Grande splash. Gonna do damage to both of these guys. It should kill both of them on one hit. Oh yeah. Upwards of 120 damage on each of them. Okay, Jimmy still needs to pin for some reason. Looked like everybody was down. This is the first time we've had to pin in a while. I guess just because the guy's fatigued and not actually knocked out, so. Okay, Wrestle Raider. Alright, AP regeneration. I don't know how we get that. I just saw that there was a little flag at the bottom there for AP regeneration, but I don't know why that is. Metal chain, inedible candy, cool. We already have some of those already, so that's awesome. Didn't really get a whole lot of money for that, but did get a lot of crafting materials and some items. Got decent amount of experience as well. Obviously, Muchacho Man's leveled up again. Going to get an additional HP, an additional 60 HP, so that's sweet. I wonder what like max level is in this game. He just got another 3 moves. That's sick. Playing chicken, hold my purse, toy box, blockbuster. I think too, once we have an idea of what our move set actually looks like, it'll be a little easier to kind of tweak our playstyle and tweak our party stuff. Radford jacket. Okay, what's the deal with that? I love that there's like items and stuff to get in this game though. It's so cool, especially if you can outfit the rest of your party. That's really sweet. Okay, so we're gonna lose power, but we get attack rating and defense rating. I would imagine that's what DR% is. I'm gonna have to actually do some looking, but she has soft plastic body. Barbie. That would go to 9 and give her 10%, or Toy Box Jimmy. He already has. So that would give him 5%. That'd be pretty good. She's okay. I need Toy Box Jimmy to be alive over her. So I'm gonna put the rat fur jacket on Toy Box Jimmy, and then we can upgrade her soft plastic body to the hard plastic body. I don't know if you're gonna need to like outfit your managers. I doubt it, because they're not gonna be in the ring. They shouldn't be able to die, so that's not really a big deal. I'm liking though that these treasure chests have like some items in it, and it's not just like currency or something. That's really cool. Some usable items. Really cool sprites though. I really do like this art style. It's very smooth for pixels. Very smooth. I guess there's just nothing here unless I'm missing something. I can't get around this, so. Oh, there's a break. Okay, hype. Forgot actually about these breakable things. Okay. Cannot get through there yet. Those are all fire barrels. Okay. I don't think I've missed anything here. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah, both of the objectives show that they're back here. Okay. So we must just have to go up. Did I not touch this? Oh. I wonder if that's gonna, I'm just gonna double check quickly to see if that raised this other side too, or if we're gonna need to find the other control for this separate hook. I would imagine it's a separate control box, but just to see. If it's a separate control box, it's probably like up top. Yeah, okay, I figured as much, but at least we know for sure now. Very like old school kind of platformy feel. Like I said, it's literally like Pokemon. You're running around and a monster wants to scrap you. Alright, what do we got for you, Jimmy? Let's get you going with a strike, because then all we need to do is hit our sequences here and get some additional height. That's cool. Get rid of Shark Guy again, because really the other two units aren't complicated. Wow, we downed him very fast. Maybe the Shark isn't as good as I thought he is. I just don't want that debuff. But these guys really seem like basic units, these little rat things, so. Whoa, wrong button. Press B instead of A. Okay, so he was able to get an additional hit on us. I'm gonna just use Jimmy's little steel thing, just because we don't need the damage. These guys will die next turn for sure, or like this turn with our other characters. Got some more tape. That'll help us get some get full attack power again. Okay. Grande splash, and that should kill both of them. Wow. Okay. Good damage, but they had more health actually than I thought they did. Okay. No problem. I can attack. We can't pin him, so we'll just attack. Nice. Nice, so they just all got knocked out. Didn't really get much for that, but Barbie got to level up. It's nice in this game because something's always happening. Somebody's always leveling, so that's cool. Hard target and blank state, so she just got another 2 moves. That's awesome. What do we got up here? Anything? Can I bump out over here? Okay, so that's where they want us to go for the objective. So I'm going to go up here really quickly just to see if there's some treasure. What's this all about? Oh, interesting. It's like a little puzzler now, too. Oh, okay. Just fight, bud. Okay, so there's some treasures locked up here, so that's sweet. Why don't we just try and go through and, like, I mean, if we could clear an area at a time, that'd be really kind of nice. I'm gonna taunt with Jimmy. I want to, every time I hit B to get out of that menu and I forget double B is going to activate our taunt. but I really did want to just get rid of this shark guy again. I don't know if she's probably not strong enough, but we'll see if Muchacho can take him out. Probably not. Okay, nice to get that double hit. I'm assuming though that that's what knockback is the chance to knock them back into the rope for an additional attack. I'm thinking at least. We have pretty good, we're pretty decent at getting our height meter up. We always hit like this second tier where we have increased damage, which is really cool. Probably should have. Okay, wow. Man, Muchacho Man does not screw around. That guy can basically two-hit people. And steal with you again, Jimmy. I wonder if it makes sense to keep stealing from these little guys, though. Like, I wonder if we could steal something from other people. Like, better units that would give us better stuff. And I'm realizing now what that AP regeneration was. If we can get our hype to the third area of this height meter down at the bottom, this is when we're regenerating attack power. That's really cool. So there is actually benefits to keeping your height meter high, because then you won't need items and stuff to regenerate your health, your attack power. That's actually really cool. But like, I mean, our fights really haven't taken that long to complete yet. I know, I would imagine it's only going to get harder. But okay, nice. Recover 4 attack power. That's cool. I don't know why I didn't switch over to Jimmy, but I mean, we're going to regenerate some attack power here. We only need to do a little bit of damage, so we might as well just do a strike to not spend anything. Got some increase there. Amazing. Shark spin. Metal chain. Nice. I like rare mats. Get a lot of good experience too when we're fighting. Toy box Jimmy with another level. Cool. Long way down gimmick. Love collecting moves in this. That's awesome. Let's see what we got here. Another rat fur jacket. Okay, so, and a rust spinner. Okay. Nice, that one was loaded. Okay, so let's see. Put this on Barbie now. That's gonna increase for her. What's the deal? I can't imagine. Rust spinners, yeah, just for Jimmy. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, wow, he's gonna get a lot higher attack from that. That's sweet. I wonder, can we give his monkey wrench to her? No, it's just a Jimmy item. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. I like how they do that. Here, Shark Boy. I better not be burned. There's another treasure chest over there as well. Okay, so you can get some really good items by doing those chests. Start off with some strikes, just get things going here, do a little bit of damage. Okay. That guy's pretty strong. Let's do... I love that it does so much damage to all of the targets. That's so big. Nice to spread the love here a little bit. Okay, wow, we got 2 people pretty close to death, so that's cool. I don't know what SP is. Skill power, demotivated, wasteland wall. What's these guys do? Damage up. Resisted. Nice, we resisted that. He was trying to put us to sleep, so that's cool. Let's get Jimmy with the 5-finger discount again. Okay, so this must be his active buff. So he has a 33% damage dealt increase. So maybe just so they don't keep beating us up, because I'm pretty sure we don't heal health. It's probably better to just do damage to them. Hopefully they can't use these upgrades. We should be able to get rid of the shark and the Nez vendor on this turn, and then we just have to contest with this Waste Raider. I'd love to be able to... I don't know if she's going to do enough damage to get this guy. Okay, perfect. Now I got the strongest guy. I got Muchacho Man. He's going to whoop this guy. I used a lot of attack power in this one. There we go. Boom. We didn't take any damage with their increased damage there, so that's helpful. Jimmy's able to hop in with the pin. I don't know how sometimes it decides to pin versus like knock it out, but nice. Okay, that's huge. Fighting. I like the arenas and stuff too. Pretty cool aesthetic. Fighting like, I mean, obviously the junkyard, but some like desert area. Pretty sweet. Got a lot of experience there. Okay, awesome. Where am I trying to go? Okay. There's some breakables and attack power up. Okay. Got some hype. Got more hype. I don't know how long that actually stays with us though. Punch these. Nice. What do we get? Okay, just duct tape, but even still. Sweet. What's this? Oh yeah, more duct tape, okay. Not the best, but okay. This is a bridge, cool. Where's this gonna take us? This whole area was like blocked off before, blocked up. Can't break those. This shark wants to fight. Yo, this whole up top area was where all the treasure was. So that just tells me in this game you're going to want to go against the objectives if you're looking to kind of complete more than just the quest. But what do we got here? Prepare for tag team. Everybody was actually pretty weak. Like we could probably just do a few strikes. I don't want to go to sleep, so let's always start with the shark, get him going. I'm just going to have all of my guys team up on him because I do want him gone. It's probably a waste of Muchacho. I wish he would start. But, it's going to just mean that this guy's dead, and now we're not going to be put to sleep and miss a turn. I really don't know what SP is. Boom. Yeah, how you like that, dude. Even the bounce back damage is massive on that guy. Okay. Jimmy just leveled, so that's sweet. Do some more damage to this dude here. Out. I don't know what RSTRAP means. No idea. Oh, restore. Restore. Okay. What do you got? I don't really use... Okay. Get that eraser out for a fresh start. Remove negative status effects. Okay, cool. That's sweet. Jimmy went already, I'm pretty sure.
Domination is
She's going to do chemistry glass on Nez.
You skip leg day.
And then Muchacho can finish this guy off. Nice. Nice. Reduce damage taken. Okay. We had them hype up. Yeah, so obviously the more hype you have, the more unbeatable you are. All of a sudden you're starting to detention and long way down game is awesome. But yeah, obviously as you climb the hype ladder, you're going to be harder to beat, which makes total sense. That's why it's important to try and keep the hype in your favor. We haven't really had the computers contest with hype a whole lot yet. I would imagine that will happen, especially like that's what's going to make fights probably a lot harder. But right now it hasn't really been too much of an issue, and it really has made the difference in us being able to kind of command these leads. But obviously the objective was over there. I'm honestly just looking for some chests really quickly. So imagine. Okay, I already got that. Oh wow, I don't know how. Oh, that's why. Okay, that sucks. I gotta go all the way around now. I was gonna say, I don't know how I didn't realize that bridge before, but it looked like you can only go up that side one way. Okay. No problem. It's so weird playing with a controller. I don't really know where to put my arms. Okay. We went up this... Okay, we went up top there before, so let's go out this way then. See what's going on out this side. Is this where we just ended up? I think yes, but we were just on the other side of the fence. Okay. I thought I was gonna beat that, but clearly I didn't. Can I beat this? Okay. health. It's cool though. I like that idea because now it's going to impact our the health that we have available to start our match. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Don't think there's anywhere else that I could go in there, but we did get those 2 cranes, so that's kind of nice. I need to go up here now anyways. Almost got a little too impatient waiting for that. It looks like this thing's burning my hair, but it's not. Oh my. Like right in the middle of the move. Okay, yeah, that sucks. I can't get out of there. Okay, gotta put a heal on. We have a lot of tape, so how much health do I need? Okay, I'm just gonna use it now so we don't actually have to use it on an actual turn. But yeah, it looks like really, especially when you get in these sequences, you're really trying to kind of escape the match without taking a whole lot of damage because you do carry that with you. Like I said, I don't know how it decides. You must only like get health back when you level or when you use items, which makes sense. For some reason though, I was just expecting like when you get out of the match it would revive or would heal you up, but it makes sense though. That's why you would go to like the doctors and stuff, so that's cool. Okay. Should have done the shark. That was my bad. See if we can start out with a powerful thing. Puts unruly students and enemies on the timeout. Let's get rid of the shark then for now.
Domination is the only way.
I don't know what that's going to mean. Stunned. Okay. So hopefully that means he loses a turn. That'd be pretty sweet. If that's how it goes, let's get rid of the rat. He's gonna hide, that's fine. Because then we can just 3-on-1 that guy. Oh yeah, perfect. They make 5-finger discount, let's do it from the shark. Because why not? We have 2 people beating up on this guy. And then when that guy comes out, his defense down, or defense up, we can just... Sweet. We'll just mug him. No point wasting a bunch of damage on a guy with extra defense. Nice to have that follow-up attack. Because we wouldn't have killed him without that last little bit of damage. Really good damage on Jimmy there. Actually, it wasn't even 21, it's no big deal.
Hold on to your nuts and bolts.
Gotta get, like, the heals we don't really need right now, so... I wonder if I could make her, like, taunt. To get additional damage from the party. I think that'd be really sweet. Muchacho. Get it home with a smash. Nice. Melted him. We're doing a very good job though in kind of articulating our hype. All of a sudden we're getting, you know, into the top of our hype bar. That's really cool. I wonder if there's like a different color, like if you can get out of orange or not, but it's really cool. Or I wonder if something happens at full hype. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so it looks like all of the cranes that we have access to right now are lifted. Okay, so this makes sense. That's why they want us over here. Run up top here. Now what do we got? This is all up. I could have just dipped around him and not had to fight, but like we might as well get the extra experience. These fights don't really take too long. It's the same enemies over and over and over, but once again, just kind of go after the shark. Just because I'm always worried that he's going to be able to take us out of the play and we're going to miss a turn. I want to do enough damage. No! I wanted to do enough damage to that shark that I didn't need to use Muchacho on him, but now I'm going to have to.
Let's go.
Which is fine. Okay, so we're already into the second part of the hype meter. Amazing. The enemies really don't do much for getting hype back. Okay, it might actually be knocked down. Maybe not. It helps to manage your hype if you can keep more of your guys alive, because each one of your guys is generating hype for you. Already with a 3-on-2, like they can't really generate hype like we can, so that's pretty interesting. mechanic as well. We'll go after Nez, because he's pretty weak. We'll have... What is this? Okay, I wanted for her to go finish him off. I think I'll just move this turn. I want to do a good amount of damage to this guy. Okay. Do the splash and get it over with. Boom. Alright guys, peace out. Good night. Wow, that guy's still alive? He's fatigued. Good for this guy. Damage up. Okay, that's not gonna matter. That was pretty stupid, buddy. Done. Jimmy, coming in with the 3. Am I on Jimmy? I'm on Muchacho Man. Am I gonna... Is it gonna switch to Jimmy or no? Okay. Now he can pin to get some additional height. That's not really gonna matter at this point, but... Additional 7 hype there, getting an additional 5 hype there, that's cool. Getting a good amount of rare materials. I just want to see what we do with these, and I want to see what like the crafting and stuff's like. Obviously we spent 1,500 on that recipe, so it'd be nice to be able to make it. Yo, Jimmy just got a bunch of moves. Monkey Wrench, Pile Miner, Toy Box, Blockbuster, Gut Wrenching, and Like New. Okay. Sounds alright to me. That is wild. Muchacho Man got a level up. Amazing. Spice, so nice. Teacher Appreciation, Triple Iron Maiden. So it looks like that one is a 3-person attack. That's cool. Obviously we have a full stack team right now, so we could probably do like a 3-person move. That's sick. Hype or attack power, whatever this is going to give us. I don't know. I guess I didn't chain enough there. Okay, we got Ultra the Grouch here again. This guy's ripping pissed. Same monster, so again, I'm basically going to have the same kind of plan of attack. I want to get the shark just so he's not taking us out of the battle. I don't want him putting us to sleep. So we'll just strike him down. She still doesn't do enough damage to have them be the 1-2 punch, so I gotta stop wasting her. At this point, I don't really want to waste my Muchacho Man. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just splash. We're gonna get a good amount of damage out of the way. This is gonna hit all of them, and it's gonna kill the shark, so I can kind of do a lot of things at once on this. We just got an attack power refresh because we leveled, so that's pretty awesome. Okay, so that was a waste of a turn for them. 25 heal. No problem. We are going to just slaughter these guys now. Jimmy, we just leveled, so let's see if we can steal anything from this guy. Get some more hype. Got something cool. Nice, got a rare item. What was that? Whatever candy thing again. Okay. Almost missed that quick time. Okay, Muchacho Man, what do you got, bud? Yeah, we're not going to do as much damage to this guy because he's got the upgraded defense there, but no problem. Garbage, don't. It's a counter. Okay, small damage though. This guy. What are you doing, man?
What's up, yo?
I should have checked to see what his other new skill was. Okay, so we didn't really get a whole lot of hype, but I feel like it's because the match was pretty quick. Nice. Getting good experience though. Level 6, 5, 4. Okay. Muchacho Man. Look at this guy just chugging around, chugging along. Whatever. Bunch of just busted up action figure parts. Okay, what do we got going on? Chuck chain. Toy box, what's a rat like you doing in these parts? Did you just call me? Is anyone gonna touch that one? Anyways, boss, we're just passing through to visit a friend. truce breakers don't have no friends around here, Jimmy. That was a double negative. Didn't you have enough last time? You and your blanket are on my turf this time, chump. My turf, my terms, my team. Get him, Scrapjaw. Yo, boss fight, let's go. Dios mio, what is that? That ain't no normal junkyard rodent. That's a Scrapjaw. That was a double negative. Scrapjaw's a big wrestling fan, Blanket Boy. He's been studying all the body slams and chokeholds in the biz and worked up some nasty defenses. Alright. I don't know if this is a one-on-one, but this should be our first boss fight in WrestleQuest, so I'm stoked. Let's go. Yo, okay, we're 3-on-1 in this guy, so that's going to be awesome. We have debuffs with disable the target's special attack for 3 turns. That's sweet, but I don't know what their special attack actually is, if that's considered gimmicks or no. Let's strip them of those defenses, though. Let's start with that. Especially if we can get ahead of Muchacho doing damage, this is going to be amazing. So defense is down already, sweet. What can we do with her? This guy's going to be on a timeout. Yeah, let's do that too. Just kind of do what we can. We'll use some debuffs. Hopefully this activates. And he's going to have... Okay, so he's immune. Figures as much. Just like a typical boss fight. I'm going to just do regular strike right now. Maybe I should have taken advantage of a gimmick while he has defenses down, but I didn't. I'm going to have to watch Barbe because she's actually got low health and I remember it. Okay. Didn't do too much damage there. Does he still have low defense? I don't think so. Let's try and see if we can do that again. Strip him of the defense again.
Say goodnight.
He might have actually. Okay, it failed, but I think it's because he might actually still have it applied. I can't actually tell. Damage received plus 50%. Okay, oh, and that's for 4 turns? Oh, okay. Too bad, I just wasted Jimmy's turn. Okay, she doesn't do very much damage there. Let's do a gimmick with Muchacho. What do we got here? Spice So Nice. Power up for extra damage on the next 4 attacks. Okay, that's really cool. What do we got here? Heights above 10. Damage to... Okay, yeah, we're going to do a stunner.
Time for sleep.
Nothing like... Oh, damn. I didn't expect that. But I guess it's because it didn't flatten him. Okay, that was a good amount of damage. Nothing like Stone Cold stunnering this rat piece of crap. Okay, so we're demotivated. So I'm pretty sure that takes me out of contention for this next one. We're going to just strike with Jimmy right now. Got a double strike, so that's sweet. I'm going to use Barbe to remove the status effects on Muchacho. Use negative status effects, get that gone. And now I should be able to use my Muchacho turn. Amazing. And it gets me some... Okay. It got attack power back because we've made it into the 3rd tier of our height meter here. We still have defense down on this rat guy, so let's try... There's no real point in next 4 attacks because I don't think we're going to go for more rounds, especially with Muchacho Man, so let's just stun him again. Get some good additional damage out of here. Actually, what we could have done was do... Probably should have done like one of those triple team moves. That was huge. 351 plus 286. That's good damage. Maybe that's what we'll do this next time. Oh, Jimmy's demotivated now. Okay. But he can still do stuff. So I don't know if that just means he has less damage now. Can't prepare. Prepare this unit to join forces with... Okay, so we can't because he's demotivated. So I don't know what that actually means. Maybe he can only strike. I don't have anything that reduces or gets rid of status effects, so we're gonna just do this.
Chop him up.
Okay. Gonna try and make sure that our guys don't die here. So she can prepare for tag team, but she's not gonna be able to do anything unless it's with Jimmy, so no real point in that either. So we'll just strike. Okay. Muchacho, buddy, we gotta make sure we kill here. I'm gonna do the stunner one more time. I don't want to spam this move, but we're still getting decent hype for it. We're gonna do a lot of damage. Basically comes in as the closer. Boom. There we go. Killed him. Wow, we got a lot of money. Rat fur jacket. We got 2 rat fur jackets. Oh, we already have a lot of those. I think my whole team's wearing them at this point, so except for Muchacho because the singlet's better. Okay, but we did get 3K. We got 4,000 experience. I'm pretty sure that'll apply to all of our guys here. Look at these levels. Ooh-wee. Nice. Everybody's going to have full health and full HP, or full attack power now. She went from level 4 to level 7. She just got so many gimmicks. Oh my god. Natural science class, home ec class, fish please. Okay, so a bunch of single moves, and the indicators here, you can tell if it's a single move or if it's like a tag team. That's really cool. If you see the blue icon, the blue person icon, that's a triple team as well, but that's awesome. Toy Box Jimmy went from 5 to 7. Amazing. I don't know what the gray icon is, what wait for it is. Maybe that's a taunt. It shouldn't be. It says gimmick, so maybe not. But you can see he picked up 2 triple team moves, so that's sweet. Muchacho Man went from 6 to 8. Wow. Contact, heat, and stiff strikes. Okay. It's going to be interesting to see how those all play into things. Gah, this isn't over, Jimmy. Boxwood will never be yours. Beg to differ, brother. It already is, Rat. Good job, Jimmy. You're undoubtedly the best gang leader in Boxwood now. Damn, that took no time. You say that like it's a bad thing. You think that all there is to life is being the top tough guy in this town? Was that half a lesson in alliteration? Take it easy, Dr. Bay. Let's find Slimy. I forgot that was the whole idea of coming out here, is finding Slimy. Find Slimy's hut. Okay, so we just got Junkyard Brawl because we beat Scrapjaw. So another achievement polished off in this game. Love achievements. Again, there's 122 in this game, so something to keep you busy if that's something that suits your fancy. Nice. Unattended chest up here. Gotta love that. Got some hood blinkers. No idea what that means. We've 86% of the treasures in this area, so that's really cool. Nobody has headgear on except for Macho Man, so let's see. We can put, okay. Get the drop on your foes by making a stunning impression. Okay. Speed increase. I still don't know. I guess speed maybe is like the run walk when you're actually running with them on the map. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to put this on Jimmy just because he's going to be our next. Fill every character slot on one character. Okay. That's cool. Nice to get that achievement too. But yeah, we're just going to max out Jimmy. Now that he's maxed, we can kind of work on getting Bay up, and then we can just work on tweaking their gear, tweaking their stats to be the best they can be here. That's breakable now. Looks the exact same as the ones I've been breaking, but I can't break it. I wonder if it's because we're max already. Okay, tutorial, Karma. So we're going to unlock the Karma aspect here now. Wrestlers have to make some tough decisions in their careers. Will you be a paragon of justice and righteousness, or a vile and base fiend? Choice is yours, but beware. Choosing a path opens up a door to certain outcomes, like new gimmicks, but closes the door on others. Alright. Choose to help Principal Robbie or Slimy. Yeah, this must be it. What could Principal Robbie want with this place? Chill out on that door, player. No one ever said, pulsate ergo sum. Hey, amigo, come on out. We want to talk wrestling. Wrestling? You don't know what time it is? 6? No, it's time for slime. Hey, Climstas and Rhymestas. It's the Slimesta. Oh my god. I'm more interested in seeing his exit jokes. Hey, now you come to my door, call me out of my home, and then say you want to see me leave? Are you some kind of blockhead? Okay. No, amigo, but I hear you are quite the dunce. What kind of jerk refuses to help out the local school? Oh man, did that less than Superintendent Robbie send you to rough me up? Principal Robbie is a great man who wants to showcase some electrifying entertainment to pump up the crowd and get more money for Boxwood High. Is that so? Man, you have got it all wrong. Let Slimy lay it all out for you. Robbie doesn't want better entertainment. He wants scripted entertainment. He wants every match to be as fake as his toupee, ergo presto. Very. Also, you think he funnels the money from his promotions back to the school? Man, he uses that money to hire cronies and buy clothes. In fact, the only reason he has to dabble in the local wrestling scene is because of his criminally inept use of funding. Fake matches? But why? That's the part you had a problem with? Principal Robbie forgot about the first law of wrestling dynamics. Don't be a soft plastic. Easy now, this isn't the playground. Alright, I'll chill, but it's true. Principal Robbie only cares about the money in his pocket, not the money in the school. So what makes you so different than Principal Robbie? My uncle was a wrestler, I'm a wrestler promoter. Wrestling is in our blood like scum in a swamp, you understand? Do you think you could help me get into Paw Dark Match by defeating the BEW champion? Only if you can promise me a victory. The only quid pro throw I demand. So what's it gonna be, muchacho? Oh, Slimy is the real deal. Screw Principal Robbie, that guy sucks. School's out. Get Principal Robbie as a manager. Sorry, Slimy. Looks like you better... Uh-oh. I wanted to hang out with Slimy. I think I picked the wrong one. Sorry, Slimy. Looks like you better run off your heat lamp and beat it, unless you want to end up as a new pair of boots. So that's how it's going to be. You're going to wear your dunce cap like a nice little lackey, eh, muchacha chump? Leave now if you still want to be able to snap those jaws of yours. Oh, I get it. I get it. Just another bona fide instance of conspiracy against lizards. Well, carpe diem to you too. You sure taught me a thing or two. I'm sure you'll thank me when Principal Robbie buys you a new blackboard. Are you kidding? I know Robbie's a crook. I know everything that goes on at that school. I came here to find out about your character. Thanks for showing me. I really wanted to hang out with the alligator, man. Screw Robbie. But I picked the wrong one. I definitely thought as soon as it said something about Slimy being chill or whatever, that was the right one to go. That was the right option, but apparently not. Now we have Robbie as our manager. I don't want that guy. I'd rather have the friggin' alligator, man. That would have been tight. This guy's stupid. Look at him. Ugh. That's a disappointment. Where's this last chest? I feel like I've walked this entire map. Okay, well. That's for another day. I can't believe... I don't want this, dude. Sorry, Slimy Alligator Man. I don't know if that gave me good karma or bad. Probably gave me bad karma. Because I do not think that sounded like the right answer. But it was talking about fossilizing. Alright, Conrad Thompson. Joining us today is the only wrestler in the toy room who has spent more money on toy polish than you make in 3 lifetimes. Dash Talent. Okay. Yow. It's good to be here. Yo, this guy looks like Ric Flair now. Dash Talent. It's good to be here, but it's better to be me. Jake the Snake Roberts sitting there. I think that's Jeff Jarrett, Double J. Oh yeah, it is too. Nice. Dash, as the heavyweight champion of PAW, I imagine you know everything that's happening in the company. Any big change-ups or additions in the works? Well, Double J, I don't want to spoil any surprises. Let's just say you can count on seeing some new faces at the PAW, at the PAW. I thought that was Dash, Celine Logan. Still getting in those extra workouts, I see. I do one quick one, more free time that way. This guy looks like Razor Ramon. With Bret Hart shades. Okay. Yeah, but you also have sloppy form. Oh, good jokes, guys. Okay. What are you doing here, sis? Did you leave the independent circuit and come all the way home just to get some training pointers from your big brother? You wish. Actually, I'm here because some big news Dad has. What is it? What, you don't know? Ha! I can't believe I found out before you. Probably because you're always down in this dungeon training your arms off. I actually think my delts are my best feature, but seriously, what's the news? Tell you what, if you can catch me, I'll tell you. Oh my, what is this? I can't catch you already. I'm getting stuck on the turnbuckle. You goof. Ha, got you. Now tell me, or your big bro is gonna suplex you. Alright, you win. Dad says LF Font is coming to town. LF Font. Wow. It's been a while since he's been out, and you know what that means. It's probably coming to take one of our guys up to Paw. It's like their version of NXT, I guess. Wonder why Dad didn't tell me. Do you think he wants to surprise me? Do you think this is my big break? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Pa and Ma want a meeting in the conference room. I'll see you there. What are you running for all the time? We couldn't have just gone together. We were right here. Logan's house. 0 treasures found. All of a sudden I'm under the stairs. What just happened? Oh, okay. Where's the treasure in this dude's place? Looking for some sick stuff. Okay, so I guess I have a... Okay, so I have different stuff on this guy. So I gotta keep a couple of inventories clear. Do I have different money and stuff on him too? I think I do, yeah. Okay, so it looks like we are controlling a couple of different storylines at once. I don't know how many they're gonna get us to juggle, but we're at least doing 2. Just wanna see if there's any treasure boxes in here. Nope. Maybe up top there, but whatever. We'll just get this question out of the way here. Like, I wonder when it'll switch back to Muchacho. I would imagine maybe it'll take us, like, we'll get to the point where we have a full team and then a manager as well, and then flip back over. Not sure. Ah, Brink, very good. How was your training, honey? Great, Mom. Feeling strong today. That's why I love the Logan family. You guys really are dedicated to the craft. You've done a lot for wrestling up here in the north and all across the toy room. What brings you up here, Mr. Font? Scouting. I'm here to see which of NCW's scrappers are ready to come up to the big time in Paw. Sir, I'm ready. Mr. Font mentioned he's excited to see the Haig boys at Snow Slamania tonight. Isn't that right? I like how the mom's like decked out in this gear too, eh? She's got the shades, blue lipstick. Okay. Oh yes, I've heard all about their cozy brand and electrifying of entertainment. Brink Logan. Oh honey, our premiere event with the Haig boys in their prime and Mr. LF Font here in town to watch. It's perfect. It's wonderful, dear. The perfect day indeed. Yo, look at this dude. Perfect storm. Footloose. Look at this guy. What the hell is this dude? Yes, we were just saying. No, you don't understand. It's snowing. It's pretty wild out there. It's going to affect travel tonight. Come take a look. Alright, fam. I guess nobody's got windows in this house. Oh my goodness. This is terrible. Is this weather normal? No, this must be a weather... This must be the Weather Wrestling Alliance. No, they wouldn't, would they? I guarantee it. The WWA sometimes messes with the weather as part of their marketing shtick. Awfully convenient timing. What are we going to do? We can't host the event in this. We'll have to reschedule. Mom, Dad, don't reschedule. I'm going to straighten things out with the WWA. Son, I can't expect you to do that. It's okay, Dad. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for the NCW, for the family. Oh, my. That's the spirit. I'm coming too. Okay, now we get our party member here. We actually look like a stable, though, so that's cool. Little sis. Recruit Celine Logan to your stable. Thanks, sis. We better bring Stag with us. He's probably still passed out in his pad to the west. Come on. Okay, starting this quest. This quest is called Cold Calling. Gonna go pick up our guy, the Moose. Those are some fine kids you've raised, Ma and Pa. Thank you, LF. I just hope they're careful. Story took a turn now, didn't it? Must be a huge map. Like, this dude is way zoomed out. Stag's cabin. This guy's got a pimp pad too. Hey, look at this place. It's got a football helmet on there. Stag, sorry to barge in, but... Stag, hey buddy, come on. Stag! Stag, wake up. Oh my. Whoa, whoa, what's with the alarm clock treatment? Are you kidding? It's almost noon. Yeah, Brink here has already worked out 3 times. Noon? Sorry, I must have slept in. I was up pretty late, putting in some high quality Hockey 94 time. How do you even hold a controller with hooves? Stag, we need your help. We're headed to Top Rope to the east to have a polite conversation with WWA for messing with Snow Slamania. A polite conversation, eh? I think I know what you mean by that. Slam through Frostgnarl Thicket. Something. Go to the town of Top Rope. Alright. Let's do that then. I want to craft stuff. I want to see what that's all about. And like, what does karma actually do? I don't know if karma only exists for Muchacho, or if it's gonna go for Brink, or for Brink as well. Should be him as well, but Brink Logan. Okay, we could see some action here. So be sure that everyone has a hype type selected. Okay. All right. I don't know their moves. Team stats. I don't know their moves to figure out what we have here. Skills. Skills. Gimmicks. Okay. Sweet. Use a targeted slap shot practice. Okay. So he's just a bunch of damage stacking as well. Deals high damage, chance to cause fatigue. Sometimes you need a little mid-mission healing to complete a contract. Heals one ally. Okay. This always on maneuver. Oh, that's so dope. Raises Celine's chances of automatically dodging incoming attacks to passive. After dodging, you get a 10% damage bonus on your next attack, passive. They won't be waiting for a while after this high damage buster. So we have a bunch of high damage people here, okay? And then Stag, obviously, he should be pretty damage based too. Buck some clappers with this one. Damages all enemies. Okay, so nobody really has like effects, buffs or anything. So I'm gonna put everybody on Powerhouse, I think. After taunting, like I'm not really taunting all that much. Nailing buttons, press. Okay, I think that'll be good because a lot of them are nailing strikes. So the more buttons we have, I would imagine would give us more hype. But I'm not sure. Attacking generates. Okay, defeating but not pinning. An enemy generates hype. Okay, so we're pretty good at that too. Taunting generates nailing buttons during combat. Healing fatigued unit, no. Inflicting debuff, no. No. So I think I'm gonna put everybody on Powerhouse and we'll just see how that goes. At least for right now, because we don't do any, like, we don't have any skills and stuff that have other additional effects, so everybody's just gonna be doing high damage. I would have been curious to see and kind of test out the ones where you get additional hype for nailing our QuickTime events, but I'm still not really taunting all that much, so not really sure if there's much of a point. I'm sure, though, that'll come to play. Look at these guys. Yo, what's going on, man? It's gotta be cold out here, no? Okay. We've got some new moves, got some new people, got some new opponents. What do we got going on here? Let's start with a strike. This guy looks like he's going to be the hardest. Let's try taking him out first. Good amount of damage. Did 100 damage on the initial strike. That's awesome. What do we got for Brink? Keep that. Let's take him out. Nice. Boom. Dropped him. Frost shards. Oh, is he not dead? Okay. He like self-sacrificed there. Okay. Try to strike on this one. Nice. Okay. Cold snapmare. That is not a snapmare. Oh, okay. Kind of. You should have a chance. Oh, you're gonna do the same thing, eh? Okay, nice. So I think with that, we're able to basically get out of our secondary damage. That's pretty sweet. Let's see, I want to see what these gimmicks are like.
You'll be settled sore after this!
What the hell was that? Okay. It's gonna get demotivated after.
I'm locked and loaded.
Nice. Okay. Now that we've got that all set up, we can do slap shot spread. Let's go. Gonna get mucked up. Taking a lot of damage. Okay. We can pin. But rather make sure this guy's good too. Okay. Let's pin the guy that's not demotivated. Just because if somebody's gonna come back, I'd rather him be out. Nice. Okay. Slap the pin on here too. We didn't really get much hype on that. We didn't really generate a whole lot of hype. So maybe Powerhouse isn't the one that we need. Maybe because everybody has such like combination style quick time events, maybe we need to do the other one. We'll have to see though. I feel like it took us quite a little while to actually get some hype for our other guys as well. Plus, like, we have such low levels, so Lean's gonna get some health now, which is gonna be huge. A boost to her attack power, which is gonna be huge. We got a piece of equipment as well, I'm pretty sure. Something about a blaze, something. Hockey helmet, okay. 6-shooter. She just carries a gun around. What is the blaze gem? A sweet glue-on decoration with a fiery design. Ooh, gives all of your basic attacks fire damage. Yo, that's sick. That's gonna go on Stag though. All of our basic attacks. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's really cool. So we added some elemental damage here. Cool. If I get to that chest over there. Now that I see it, I want it. Oh my. Okay, sweet. Fight a couple of dudes. I think when we get this chest, we'll call it the end of this episode, and then we'll be able to pick up from here next time. Very likely tomorrow, but let's just see how this one goes here really quickly. Again, these fights aren't like super complicated yet, so I have no idea how good the polar bear is, so let's just try and get him out of here first.
I'm locked and loaded.
Nice. So he's not even going to get a chance. Oh, okay. Take him out. Yeah, we really aren't generating much hype. We lost 2 hype, but I don't know if that's because of this guy's attack or if that's because all just good strikes. Okay, we lost 6 hype. Because he did that gimmick. Okay, so we basically have no hype right now. Let's just taunt. We get 3 hype from her. That's kind of cool. Little turnbuckle taunt. Can't even see because his turnbuckles are so huge, but what do you do? I don't want to spend all your attack power either, so you're gonna have to just do some strikes, bud.
That's all I need.
That throws bombs though. Everybody wants to just kill this chick. Get out of here. Okay, so she's gonna do additional damage. That's sweet. She really doesn't do much damage, so.
I'm fired up.
Do a hammer bomb here. Nice. Knocked him out. There you go. We got additional health there. That's cool. Pyrotechnics red. Okay, that's sweet. So we got a new item there. That should be for like our ring entrance. Everybody leveled up, so we're going to get fresh health, fresh attack power. That's really cool. She just got a new move called the Jewel Smasher. Brink just got 2 moves, contract fulfilled, and best bubble. One was a solo move, the other one was a team move. Oh, it's just clear tape. Okay, we'll get this fight done. And then like I said, guys, we'll call it the end of this episode, but having fun so far. Definitely the turn-based. It's fun, it's strategic, it just hasn't been overly complicated yet. I feel like we're not really having to think a whole lot. But I know it's gonna get harder. Already, like, these fights seem way harder than what we were doing before. But I haven't really had reason to change my strategy up yet. I'm just kind of like single targeting an opponent. And then so now it's gonna be a 3-on-2, so we should be able to generate height faster than them. Also going to need to do a little bit of reading into what these status effects and stuff are and what they do, because I feel like that would make the world of difference. Tag move. Jewel Smasher. Remove their swagger by hitting where it hurts. Deals damage and removes any buff. That was kind of a waste.
I'm fired up.
That was a waste. On her turn. Why can't I do power play? It's 68. Oh my. Okay, now that was a big waste. Okay. Got 2 people. I basically just wasted a turn on that. Okay. Just as I'm saying, I haven't had to think too much. I'm starting to have to think a little bit. Got to do a little bit of reading here. Just get a basic attack. One thing I wish is that I really wish you could see, I'm gonna have to see in like settings or something if you could see their health bars. Like even if they don't give me the full card, to see a health bar over their head, like I want to remember like how close these guys are to death, because it would help me know whether or not I need a strike or if I need to use a gimmick. That'd be one of my biggest complaints about this game right now, is there should be a way to know status effects, combat tutorials. Okay, I'll have to check settings afterwards. Like if I can just kill them on strike, there's really no point in kind of bringing a gimmick in. But I hate that they do damage after the fact. But got some clear tape there. That's cool. Okay, got some good experience and stuff there. Let me just see really quickly. Options, settings. Combat. Max damage. What the hell does that mean? Auto pinning. Immortality. Interesting. I don't know what any of that does, but all of the combat settings sound like if you were to turn them on, makes the game way easy. But I don't know what max damage is. I don't know if like each time you would just be able to do the max damage. Auto pin. I don't know if all you have to do is select that gimmick from the menu and you would automatically get the pin. It would do the minigame for you. That's kind of crappy. Immortality, I would imagine you just don't die. That's kind of crappy. Slow QTE, so slow quick time events, I would imagine it would just be very, very easy to complete them, so that's not all that fun. I do want to, it's crazy to me actually that they add all of those but don't let you see like a health bar or something when you're in a fight with these guys. Like, I don't need to see their cards, like their whole name card kind of thing like I have for my team, but I would think that like a little health bar above their head so I know kind of how much health they actually have would be very, very helpful, and like a relatively quick and easy quality of life feature to update and implement, and I feel like that would add a lot just to kind of give you an idea, because like there's no point in spending a whole bunch of attack power, especially since it carries with you. There's no point in spending a whole lot of attack power if you could kind of, you know, knock somebody out with a strike. But yeah, honestly, I am enjoying my time with this game. It's not as exciting as I was kind of hoping or expecting it to be, if I'm being completely honest, but I know obviously we are still relatively early in this game. We've only played it for, I guess across our 2 episodes, about 3 hours. We haven't really made it all that far yet. I know there's obviously different aspects in this game to kind of unlock and uncover. I wasn't really sure how, until, you know, this episode, I wasn't really sure how the fights and stuff were going to work. Obviously we knew it was turn-based combat, but I didn't realize, at least kind of in walking around these map areas, if there was going to be, you know, I guess really how I thought it was going to be more story driven. I know like we are kind of linear walking through this game, but I guess I was just thinking that I don't know, I didn't expect it to be like a Pokemon kind of game where you're running around the map and as soon as you see somebody on there, you're just kind of getting into a fight. I feel like it kind of chops things up even slower. It just feels like the gameplay is really slow. And I know that's kind of the idea behind like the QTEs and turn-based combat and all that other stuff. Totally get it. But it really makes getting to your main matches and your questing, or your main quest line, it makes that pretty slow as well. And like it feels kind of like unnecessary, but at the same time maybe not. Like I said, I feel like too we probably just don't do a whole lot of damage as being, you know, kind of young characters. Honestly, I don't even know what these status effects and stuff do. I don't really feel like the hype type makes a whole lot of a difference, but that makes sense right now just because we don't have a whole lot of moves that have elemental damage. We don't have a whole lot of moves that can kind of do either debuff or buff effects. So I would imagine that's going to be more of something that we're taking advantage of in like mid to late game. We'll have to kind of see how all of that shifts. But again, though, I'm still excited to hop on and get through more of this game for sure. But it definitely feels like a bit slower pace than I was expecting. Just based on kind of what we had experienced with it before and seeing, you know, how crazy some of the moves and stuff can be. It makes like this in-between part kind of feel a little lackluster, I think, if I had to say anything. But nonetheless, very nice to play, a very different style wrestling game. If you guys like this video, if you learned anything, if you were entertained, educated by any bit of it, definitely give this video a like. Drop any questions or comments for us that you might have in our comment section for this video. And again, if you have not subscribed to Friendly Frenzy Games YouTube channel, please do. We've got a bunch of gaming content on there. We've got, you know, covered sports games, survival games, puzzle games. We have a bunch of games on there already. Going to continue putting out some more WrestleQuest content here, ripping through an entire playthrough for you guys, eventually on the road to 100%ing this game. So obviously the game plan and the ultimate goal is unlocking all 122 achievements in this game on Steam. So very much looking forward to that. We will catch you guys in the next episode. Have a great day, everybody.